Sagittarius, my dear, come a little closer. Let the light of these candles touch your face for a moment, because I need you to hear me with the whole soul of a warrior of light. Sit down, get comfortable, because what I'm about to say may make your heart skip a beat, the same way it made mine freeze for a second when I saw the first cards. I've read sacred energy for decades. I've watched lives ignite, souls walk out of darkness, destinies reborn right before my eyes. But there has never been a moment quite like the one when I called your name. My hands, the same hands that have touched thousands of decks, trembled, as if an invisible flame from the universe slid across my palms. When the cards fell, a wave of heat shot down my spine, not fear, but the shock of a message so powerful that even the air around me turned silent. Something higher, something made of light, is trying to speak to you, and I can feel your guardians standing around you, hands folded, ready for the moment that changes everything. What's coming to you is not ordinary luck, not a small blessing, but a turning point big enough to shift the entire orbit of your soul. So I need you to listen with your whole heart. Let every word sink into you the way water sinks into dry earth, because your destiny is opening in a way it never has before. Before we dive into the reading, the part that made my heartbeat pound like a war drum, I want you to do something important. In the comments, write this: I am ready to open the door of my life. Just one sentence, but it works like a contract with the universe. When you write it, your energetic doorway opens wider, faster, clearer. Do it not for me, but for yourself. And if you feel the energy moving in your chest, if something inside you is expanding, like your soul finally breathing, hit the like button so this abundance doesn't get stuck halfway to you. Just like an arrow needs a good wind to fly farther, every like is a wind that lifts this ritual higher. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do it now, so the forces of light know you're ready, truly ready, to stop running, to stop hiding, to receive what's coming. When I began to shuffle the cards, the first one jumped out like it was alive, the tower reversed. Sagittarius, don't be afraid. This is not destruction. This is liberation. This is the collapse of limits, not the collapse of what you love. It signals a transformation so powerful that you will never again be the version of yourself you once were, but stronger, freer, clearer. I had to stop for a few minutes, close my eyes, place a hand over my heart, and breathe. Because what came after that told me that you are being placed on a path far bigger than anything you ever thought possible. The symbols, the colors, the shapes, all pointed to one thing. What's coming will lift you out of stagnation, out of doubt, out of the exhaustion you've carried for so long. There's a rare combination here, a cosmic alignment the ancient texts call the window of macro awakening. A flow of deep wisdom merging with your fire element, a vibration that only appears a few times in a person's life. Which means this: you're about to receive the answer you prayed for, the path you begged to see, the light you once thought you weren't meant to touch. When I pulled the next card, my heart almost dropped onto the table. The Emperor, paired with the 10 of Pentacles. This isn't small luck. This is foundation. This is power. This is stability you have earned the hard way. But deeper than that, this is proof that you're about to reclaim what should have been yours long ago. Your worth, your voice, your confidence, your right to live as your full, unfiltered self. And then came the reminder, the Hermit. It shows me the lonely road you've walked, the responsibilities you carried that weren't yours, the honesty, faith, kindness you gave, only to pay with wounds no one ever saw. The universe recorded every effort, every drop of sweat, every silent moment you endured. For so long, you've been firing your arrows into the dark, hoping they would land somewhere. You wondered, when is it my turn? You've done 2-3 times more than everyone else, yet your reward kept slipping away as if you were invisible. You were betrayed by people you trusted, left behind right when you needed someone the most. But Sagittarius, wipe the tears inside your soul, because what's coming is not just light, it is a shift of destiny, the sound of freedom breaking open, a door to the future that you were born to walk through. And it's coming fast, so fast, it will silence those who doubted you and make those who hurt you tremble at the radiance you're about to step into. You've lived like a warrior. Now, the universe returns the reward of a true warrior. The card spoke to me as clearly as a bell ringing in a valley. In the next few days, a chain of irreversible events will open for you, Sagittarius. In the near future position, I saw justice, standing tall, glowing, the sword cutting through every shadow. When I saw it, my heart stopped for a beat, because divine justice has officially entered your story. Sagittarius, child of fire, how many times have you been overlooked? How many times did you give everything, only for someone else to stand in the spotlight that should have been yours? How many nights did you stare at the ceiling, wondering why those who do wrong rise, while you, the one who stays true, keep walking on stones? Those injustices did not disappear. They were recorded, every single one, in the archives of the universe. And now, justice isn't just returning, it's rushing toward you like a flaming arrow. Those who planted poison will drink their own poison. Those who mocked you will fall silent when they see your rise. Those who doubted you will lower their eyes the moment they see the protection and favor the universe is placing on your soul. Sagittarius, lean in for a moment, because there is a warning in your reading that you need to hear with a steady heart. There is a powerful wave of energy moving toward you right now, so strong that if you're still doubting, still afraid, or still holding on to old memories, you could block the very blessing that's trying to reach. That's why I asked you to write, I am ready for truth and justice, not for interaction, but so the universe can see the opening in your heart. When you write those words, your frequency shifts, like turning an antenna until it catches the signal from the sky. And if you like this video, the wheel of fate begins turning in your favor within hours, like a compass rediscovering its true north. And if you subscribe, you will never miss any urgent message the universe sends specifically to you. When I pulled the card in the position of hidden influences, The things you haven't seen yet. The moon appeared beside the reversed Three of Swords. Sagittarius. This won't be easy to hear. There is someone close to you, very close, who has not been honest with you. Someone you once saw as a soulmate of the soul family. Someone who has created a shadow behind your back. This person spoke words that were not true. They planted doubt about you. They blocked opportunities that should have been yours. And the cruelest part? They smiled in your face, but in the dark, they aimed for the softest part of your spirit. It hurts, I know, but you need the truth. Because the moment your light begins to rise, this person will panic, and they will try to strike one last blow from their jealousy. But just as my heart tightened for you, the sixth card jumped out. The World beside the Ace of Pentacles. Sagittarius, this is complete victory. Not only will you recover what you lost, you are stepping into a cycle of abundance you could not have imagined. This is the closing of old karma, a full circle, a confirmation that you are rising higher than any point you have ever stood in your life. But there is something that made my eyes sting when I saw it. For all these blessings to pour in fully, you must perform one small ritual action within the next 3 days. A small act, but one that unlocks the spiritual DNA inside you. If you don't do it, the blessings still come, but slower and incomplete. If you do it, they arrive like a waterfall. Write this now, 3 times, line by line. I deserve abundance and freedom. Repetition is how you reprogram the unconscious mind, the part that was once tied to fear, scarcity, and doubt. Like the video, to open the golden gate. Share it with 3 people you love, not for the algorithm, but because generosity is the most fertile soil for blessings. And Sagittarius, there's something else that concerns me. In the challenge position, the Hanged Man stood next to the 5 of Cups. This tells me you've been chained by memories that still ache. Maybe it's a relationship you've tried to hold on to, even though you knew it was wearing down your heart. Or a job that drains the soul out of you day after day. Or an old sadness you've never allowed yourself to fully heal. These chains, invisible but heavy, are gripping your spiritual ankles. But here is the good news. In the next few days, the universe will send you a sign so sharp, so unmistakable, that you cannot ignore it. A signal that cuts those chains with the speed of lightning. And then, the next card appeared, and it made me stop breathing for a second. Death paired with the reversed 8 of Swords. Don't be afraid. This is not physical death. This is the end of the version of you that once shrank, endured, or dimmed yourself just to fit into places you outgrew long ago. An old life cycle is dying, and a new Sagittarius, free, fiery, fearless, is awakening. Sagittarius, the old version of you, the version that dimmed its light so no one would feel uncomfortable, the version that stayed silent to keep the peace, the version that feared being misunderstood, so it never stood in its full power. That version is taking its last breath. Those old layers are falling off on their own, and from that ash, a new you is rising. A you whose fire cannot be put out. A you so radiant you'll surprise yourself when you look in the mirror and see the strength burning in your own eyes. A you who no longer trembles at judgment. A you who no longer bows to the fear of disappointing others. A you who walks like a phoenix. A presence so commanding that even unseen forces turn their heads. But for this rebirth to complete itself, the universe needs you to release something you've held on to for too long. A belief that was once comforting, a memory that once felt safe, a bond that seemed like shelter but has been bruising the ankles of your spirit. And when I opened the card in the position your soul cannot yet see, a sacred image appeared like a rare fusion of final awakening and divine maternal protection. From those two cards alone, I understood something clearly. You are not being judged. You are being summoned, called into a noble path your soul agreed to before you came to this earth. You are not struggling because you are weak. You are struggling because your soul chose the hardest level, because it knew you were capable of rising and becoming the strongest version of yourself. How many battles have you fought in silence? How many times did you bandage your own wounds and stand up again when everyone thought you would stay on the ground? How many nights did you face your loneliness, yet never lost your kindness? None of that was meaningless. Those moments were training, armor, preparation for a breakthrough so close. I can feel it pulsing through every card like a drum of destiny. And what moves me most is that this rising of yours isn't just for you. Your light will lift the people you love. It will inspire souls who are lost, and it will become the torch your entire soul family follows through the dark. Sagittarius, my beloved, you need to affirm this in the exact moment you're hearing it. Right? I accept my sacred path, not as a cute sentence, but as a true energetic signature, a mark that opens the door already waiting for you. When you write it, you are sending a signal upward, letting the forces of light know that you are ready, awakened, and prepared to enter the ascension cycle you have long deserved. When you like the video, your name lands on the map of light, marking you as one who said yes to the doorway of awakening. And when you follow the channel, the line of communication between you and the signs will stay open, because in the coming days, there are important codes you must see at the right time. Then the cards began whispering about love, and the energy was so strong I had to stop for a moment. A rare combination appeared: the Lovers, the Two of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. Sagittarius, if you are single, prepare yourself. A soul tied to you from a past lifetime is approaching. This person does not come to fill a void or distract you. They come as an answer, a thread already woven between your spirits. You've brushed against each other in dreams. You've sensed each other in passing feelings, and your meeting may happen near water or music. And when your eyes meet, the moment will fall silent, but inside both your chests, the same sentence will echo: I finally found you. If you already have someone, the reading shifts, but it remains just as beautiful. The bond between you is about to be renewed. If love has faded, if routines have turned your connection dull, if you've wondered whether the magic is gone, prepare yourself. The universe is about to create circumstances that let you see each other with new hearts, as if falling in love again, but with the maturity of souls who now understand each other's worth. But something needs healing. A sentence never spoken. A tiny wound you both avoided. If it's not addressed, the rebirth of the relationship slows down. Don't be afraid to face it. Don't be afraid to be honest. Sagittarius wins through truth. Then I pulled the cards for finances, and I had to sit still for a few seconds. 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune appeared together. Sagittarius, my free-spirited soul, this isn't a sign of a little money. This is a financial flow strong enough to change the way you live, the way you breathe, the way you see yourself. 3 currents are converging. 1, a major advancement in your current career. 2, an unexpected blessing from above. 3, a project or investment you thought was dead, coming back with greater value than you imagined. And to activate it, I need you to write, "Money flows to me," not as a joke, but to shift your axis, to open the vortex of abundance and place you at its center. Like the video so the universe can see you are no longer afraid of wealth, no longer afraid of success, no longer shrinking every time opportunity knocks. You were born to expand. You were born to shine. You were born to lead, not follow. Share this light with anyone who needs a miracle, because every time you give, the universe records it and returns it threefold. Sagittarius, you are one of those rare souls whose generosity is the key to the treasure room. When you share light while others sit in darkness, the seeds you sow return as pure gold. And now, I need you to listen very closely to what the cards are whispering about your health. Temperance paired with the 4 of Swords tells me your body, the sacred temple that carries your soul, has been sending warnings for a long time, but you treated them like small inconveniences. You have lived in warrior mode for too long, fighting for others, carrying responsibilities that weren't yours, keeping everything running even when your heart was growing tired. You are so strong that your body had to scream to get your attention. Your life force is running low, and if you don't intervene, the universe may force you to rest in a less gentle way. Sagittarius, don't wait for your body to collapse before choosing healing. The universe is clear. You must put yourself first for the next 7 days. Sleep more, hydrate more, detox, disconnect from the noise. You cannot shoot an arrow into the future when your arm is trembling from exhaustion. Pause willingly before life pauses you. Then the reading moved into a deeper layer, your family and your ancestors, and suddenly I understood why you are so strong. The reversed 4 of Cups beside the 6 of Swords tells me you have been carrying pain that does not belong to you. You grew up feeling you had to mature too early, to take responsibility for things others caused, to hold peace in places that were once chaotic. You carry the echoes of battles your ancestors never healed. Your bloodline has known scarcity, anxiety, and long struggles. But lift your chin, my Sagittarius, because the universe did not choose you by accident. You are the one chosen to break the cycle, the one who cuts the cord of suffering passed from generation to generation. You are the healer of the lineage. Your success will not be just for you. It will free the spirits who've stood behind you for lifetimes, waiting for someone strong enough to end the pattern. When you rise, your ancestors rise with you. And just as my heart was still vibrating with that message, the cards revealed something about those who once opposed you. The Tower appeared with the reversed Five of Wands, a sign of the inevitable collapse of every dark intention ever aimed at you. Sagittarius, karma is not a poetic idea. It is a universal law, as precise as gravity. Those who slandered you, those who lied to block your path, those who hurt you when you were unguarded, are walking straight into a moment where truth exposes everything. And truth, even when you don't ask for it, will still protect you. But here is the deeper lesson. How you react to your enemy's downfall determines the frequency of your soul. When they fall, and they will fall, do not celebrate, do not gloat. Be grateful for justice, but keep your heart clean. That is how the universe knows you've grown beyond their shadows. Right. I forgive and release. This seals the old door shut and frees the energy trapped in your aura. Let the universe see that you do not cling to pain or resentment, and therefore you are ready for a purer cycle. Then the reading led me to something that gave me full-body chills. The Magician, the Three of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. Sagittarius, I say this with absolute sincerity. You are about to become a person of authority in your field. All the years you studied while others slept, all the times you trained yourself while others complained, all the moments you were underestimated are becoming your greatest capital now. There are people of influence who have already seen you, quietly, from afar, and they are impressed by your ethics, your consistency, and the unique brilliance you carry. Doors you once thought were not for you are beginning to open. Opportunities that used to feel out of reach are now walking toward you. Big career invitations, major contracts, the chance to build something real, recognition from your community, even awards that will lift your status to an entirely new level. But the moment fortune expands, a crossroads will appear. And if you choose from fear, everything may slip from your hands like water. But if you choose from intuition, the strongest weapon of a Sagittarius, you will step onto the exact path destiny wrote for you. Then the next card made me place my hand over my heart. The star beside the Nine of Cups. Sagittarius, you did not come into this world to live an ordinary life. You came because of a promise. You came carrying a light only you possess. Every pain you've endured was never a punishment. It was refinement, training, a forging of your spirit, so you would have the durability, the depth, the wisdom to carry your true mission. You were not born to simply survive. You were born to shine. And your soul has known that long before you ever learned to read cards like these. Sagittarius, the universe has shaped you through flames most souls would never dare to walk into. Not to hurt you, but to raise you. You were asked to develop profound compassion, unbreakable resilience, sharp wisdom, and a spiritual strength bright enough to illuminate places others fear to enter. And no one develops those gifts through ease. You develop them through fire. And you walked through the fire again and again, so many times you thought you might burn away. but you didn't. You're still here, alive, awakened, radiant. That is the mark of someone who has graduated from the school of life and is now ready to receive the true assignment of their soul. Then the card shifted toward the people around you, and the message was sharp as a blade. The reversed Three of Cups with the Seven of Swords tells me that not everyone who calls you friend is standing on your side. There are people draining your energy without you realizing it. People who come to you when they are weak, lost, or empty, but vanish the moment you need a hand. There are people who smiled when you failed, who smirked when you stumbled, who acted kind in front of you but felt secretly satisfied when life became heavy for you. Their masks are about to fall. The universe will create situations that reveal the truth not to hurt you, but to free you from souls who do not belong on your journey. And when you release them, new souls will appear, people who resonate with you, who speak your frequency, whose energy is as clean and expansive as yours. When you meet them, you'll feel something deep, almost indescribable, a relief, a sense of coming home after a long, long journey. Declare it to the universe. Write, I attract my true soul tribe. And you will feel new doors tremble softly, letting you know they are getting closer. Then, suddenly, the reading touched a part of you that you rarely let anyone reach: your inner child. The Sun with the Six of Cups, two cards so gentle they softened my whole chest. There is a pure part of you still frozen in a moment of childhood, a moment that once shattered you. Maybe the day the family fell apart, or the moment you believed you weren't good enough, weren't worthy, or the day you were compared so unfairly that you shrank into yourself. Maybe it was the moment you realized the adult world could be cruel, and you promised yourself you would never let your heart be exposed again. That child is still there inside you. It trembles every time you lose something. It pulls you back every time you try to enter something new. It fears being abandoned one more time. But now, that child is about to be healed. The universe is preparing a cycle of healing that will change your entire life once you step into it. When you hold that child in your heart and whisper, "You're safe now," you will release years of frozen memories, and you will become free in a way you've never known before. And then, like a new current of energy, the reading shifted to talents you forgot you had. The High Priestess appeared with the Ace of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. Sagittarius, you have spiritual gifts and earthly skills you once suppressed because someone told you they weren't practical. But your soul didn't come here to be practical. It came to break paths open. You carry sharp intuition, powerful creativity, artistic ability, or a deep communicative gift. If awakened, these talents will not only bring financial stability, they will make you feel aligned with your truest self. Within the next 30 days, a conversation, a vivid dream, or an accidental encounter will pull that talent back to the surface. And when you recognize it, you'll wonder how you lived so long without using it. But now is the time. Destiny is reminding you that your gifts are the keys to prosperity. Then the cards revealed something about your past that made me exhale with compassion. The Moon with the Two of Swords shows there are memories you locked in the deepest corner of your mind, too painful to face back then. Those doors have begun to open just a little, enough to make you uneasy, enough to make you react more strongly than you want to small things. This is not your fault. It is your nervous system trying to protect you from danger it thinks is still there. But the universe wants you to know the time of running is over. A gentle integration process is coming. A chance to revisit those old memories through the eyes of someone who is now stronger, wiser, and far more grounded. Right, I heal my past today, and the healing will begin. The angels have prepared the space, the timing, and the people who will support you. All you need is to open your heart. Then the next cards appeared like a vision. The Chariot, 9 of Pentacles, and Ace of Cups. Sagittarius, this is your future. This is you taking back the reins of your life. You financially free. You emotionally fulfilled. You living exactly where your soul feels at home. This is you at your strongest. Independent, creative, surrounded by meaningful relationships, and living the kind of life you once thought only existed in dreams. Within the next 18 months, if you stay on this path, your current life will feel like a distant memory. You will upgrade where you live, how you work, how you love, and how you are loved. You will enter a stage where every decision you make brings peace, not exhaustion. This is not an empty prophecy. This is your soul's map, and it is opening right before your eyes. But Sagittarius, what's ahead of you isn't just reward. It's a series of doors that require courage to walk through. Your brilliant future depends on the decisions you make from this moment forward, and these decisions are not easy. They require you to leave the comfort zone, to shed old habits that cling to you like outgrown skin, and to step into the new territory where your true potential waits. And the first challenge lies in your relationship with money, something you think you understand. But in truth, you're repeating unconscious programming passed down through generations. The reversed 4 of Pentacles and 5 of Pentacles show that you carry limiting beliefs about money you never chose. They were planted in you. Beliefs like, money is dangerous, rich people aren't kind, wealth costs your integrity, prosperity must be earned with pain. To survive, you must sacrifice yourself until nothing is left. These beliefs are not yours, but they still run in your mind like hidden malware, rejecting wealth even when the universe places it at your doorstep. If you don't reprogram them, you may receive money, but then unconsciously push it away through overspending, self-sabotage, or creating last-minute emergencies just to return to the safe level your nervous system is used to. Sagittarius, my free soul, you deserve an abundant flow, not crumbs. And the moment you become aware of this, the new doors begin to tremble, waiting for you to walk through. There was a moment, a flash of imagery so vivid that it sent a sacred shiver through me. The Hierophant rose beside the Ace of Wands, and suddenly the truth was undeniable. You're not walking this path alone. There are luminous beings moving around you, ancient teachers who've watched your soul long before you ever took your first breath. They have kept you from wrong turns, nudged you back onto your path whenever you drifted, and placed people in your life who just happened to appear at the right moment. But none of it was random. It was the quiet symphony of spirits who vowed to guide you before you came into this world. There are at least 5 guides working actively in your energy right now. One of them is an ancestor, a fierce soul, who once broke generational barriers long before your time, now standing behind you like a silent warrior. Another is an angel who has watched you since the moment your soul chose this lifetime. And their signs will grow stronger, repeating numbers, sudden breezes, a feather in an unexpected place, a surge of intuition pulling you toward a direction your mind can't yet explain. Sagittarius, your sacred power needs your declaration not for show, not for ego, but to activate the spiritual authority that has been sleeping inside you for far too long. Say it, write it, breathe it into the world. I claim my power now. When you do, you become the keeper of your doorway, giving the forces of light permission to intervene more deeply. Without your consent, they can only watch, but with your permission, they move swiftly, precisely, and far more powerfully than you can imagine. I hold you with my whole heart in this moment. But wait, don't leave yet. Something just happened that made me stop. As I gathered the deck, the entire stack slipped from my hands, scattering across the table and the card hiding at the very bottom. The foundation, the soul behind this entire reading, revealed itself as though it had been waiting for this exact moment. The High Priestess, the deep quiet, the hidden truth, the guidance from realms unseen. When she appears like that, I know exactly what the universe is saving for last. Within the next 72 hours, your intuition will sharpen so intensely that your dreams will no longer feel like dreams. They will become messages, whispers, warnings, directions, visitations from ancestors and guides who've been trying to reach you while your waking mind was too busy to listen. There's one simple thing you must do tonight. Place a glass of water with a pinch of salt beneath your bed or on your nightstand. It will act as an energetic filter, keeping your sleep clean so your spirit can receive messages without interference. And when you wake tomorrow, don't jump up right away. Stay in that hazy moment between sleep and day, and listen to the first thing your mind whispers. That will be the clue to the career decision you've been hesitating about. But the High Priestess has another message, one tied to your voice. You'll feel an urge to speak truth, to break your silence, to declare something you've kept hidden for too long. But be wise. Sagittarius always carries fire in their truth, but not every truth must be spoken immediately. Some plans, especially the ones that will change your life, need to stay protected a little longer. Not everyone deserves access to the seeds that haven't sprouted yet. Some people are waiting for you to slip, just so they can crush what you're trying to build. Protect your seeds. Nurture them in silence, at least until the moon shifts her face again. There's another detail the cards whisper through their colors. The gold, the amber, the glowing yellows showing up again and again. It's not just the color of light. It's enlightenment, truth, divine guidance. And for you, child of fire, wanderer of horizons, it means a massive doorway is glowing in front of you, waiting for your courage to push it open. What I see in this golden light confirms the financial stream I mentioned earlier, but there's also a streak of red, fiery, electric near the Lover's card. A sign that passion is about to erupt in your life, with a force even you. A Sagittarius who thrives on instinct and adventure won't be prepared for. If you're in a relationship, the renewal I predicted earlier will be accompanied by a physical intensity that feels like returning to the very beginning, warm, wild, unfiltered. But be careful, because that same fire, if not guided, can ignite arguments from the smallest spark. When the heat rises, when your tongue sharpens faster than your patience, remember this moment. Breathe. Count to 10. Don't let a single moment of anger burn down the garden the universe is trying so hard to cultivate for you. And if you're single, what's coming is even stronger. The meeting I warned you about, the one that spins your mind like an arrow spiraling through the night sky, will arrive soon. You may feel pulled, hypnotized by the intensity of it, but don't lose yourself. Enjoy it, but keep a small piece of your soul private, not to test them, but to ensure they are worthy of the sacred space you're opening. Let them meet you layer by layer, as if climbing a mountain that requires patience and reverence. I want to return to the ancestor whose presence grew stronger when the Hierophant appeared, because I know you're wondering who it is. No name, no face. But their energy is unmistakable: warm wood, smoky earth, the feeling of calloused hands shaped by years of labor. This is a soul from your father's line, someone who once owned land or worked the soil with raw strength, someone who knew how to build life with their bare hands. They're behind you now, unwavering, opening doors they once lacked the courage to walk through, doors they now want you to enter with a confidence they never had. To honor them, you don't need a ritual. Just light a white candle, the pure flame of fire, your ruling element, and say, "I thank my ancestor for opening the path, and I receive this blessing." When you acknowledge them, they become stronger, more able to fight for you in realms you cannot see. But I must warn you about the residue left from the tower reversed. While the worst has passed, small aftershocks will show up in the next few days. The internet drops at the worst moment. Your keys slip into the wrong pocket. A plan gets delayed for no reason. Don't panic. Don't get angry. This isn't bad luck, it's a test from the universe. A question: have you truly matured? When these things happen, smile and whisper, "I know this is a test, and I pass." You'll watch the problem dissolve as quickly as it arrived. Because the universe wants to know, is the fire in your heart steady enough? Your mental reprogramming for abundance shows up again in the Four of Pentacles. The fear of not having enough runs deeper in you than you think. But you can't simply repeat affirmations and hope miracles appear. You must feel the truth as though it's happening right now. When you write the words I've guided you to write, let real images form in your mind. The spaciousness of a new home, morning light flooding your room, the click of your car door as you unlock it with the key you once believed was impossible to own. The universe doesn't hear your words. It hears your vibration. If you say, "I am wealthy," but your heart trembles at the thought of bills, the vibration the universe receives is fear, not abundance. So try this. Walk as if you're moving through the world with the confidence of someone who owns an entire horizon. Shoulders back, gaze lifted. Exactly like the Sagittarius you were born to be. Not to show off, but to teach your Mind how freedom feels. As for your health, especially your digestion, the cards warn that your stomach, the body's second brain, has been holding emotions you haven't spoken. You're the sign of blunt truth, yet sometimes you stay silent to spare others. That silence becomes pressure. That's why your body is asking for warmth, comfort, simplicity. Soups, herbal teas, cooked foods. Avoid raw or cold meals. Your body is upgrading its frequency to receive blessings, and you must care for it the way you would care for a newborn flame. If you listen closely, you'll notice your body already shifting, a tingling in your hands, a warmth along your spine, a gentle current of energy circling around you. That's confirmation that everything I've said is already unfolding, right here, right now. Invisible chains are breaking, old knots are loosening. You are not alone, and you never were, not even for a second. A circle of light stands around you at this very moment. I hope you can feel it. Don't let your old mind convince you that you're fighting alone. A great journey is calling your name, and loneliness exists only in human eyes, never in the eyes of the soul. Pay attention to the signs. A song, a billboard, a stranger's sentence in a grocery store, a video appearing at the perfect moment. Nothing is random anymore. Everything is aligning to push you toward the path your destiny carved long ago. And one last thing, the simplest yet the most powerful. Share your light. Speak a kind word. Help someone without explanation. When you do, the universe understands you're operating from fullness, and it sends more your way, multiplied. Now breathe with me. Inhale the golden light these cards have awakened, and exhale every last drop of doubt. Feel your body soften, your mind quiet, your heart open. You are safe. You are guided. You are loved in ways language cannot capture. And the most astonishing part? The most beautiful chapter of your life is only just beginning, right now.